have this, you have to add 0.15 because this is difference between 35 and will give you the same value. If you want, I can write on here 0.88 plus 1.19 minus 0.88 divided by 0.5 times 0.15 will give you the same value. Or I don't know, you can have another method, but the answer should be the same, yeah? Usually I don't write this first time when I write. Other time I will say, this is this, that means this one will be 0.973. Okay, after this we have to find Z. Equal. We know that the building is in Auckland. What is the value for? You go to the table. Alphabetic order. Auckland is number 7. And you go number 7. What is Z?
0.13.
Yeah. After this, next one is return period.
Where did it say it was open?
Sorry?
Was it given that it's open?
Hmm?
Where is it given that it's open?
What is the standard?
I mean, in the
Building is located.
Open. Joking.
I just want to have one question. Where can I find this table? Sorry, please.
Go down. No, up. Up. Here.
Okay, thank you.
On the previous example, annual probability of accidents 1 divided by 250. And when you go on table 3.5, this table 3.5, yeah? And you go 1 divided by 250 is RU is
0.75.
okay 0.75. Don't forget that you have to check Z times R equal with 0.0975, and this one has to be smaller than 0.7. If it's bigger than 0.7, you take 0.7. Next is near fourth factor and the TD. Now, did you look on the table to see if Auckland has any distance there? Remember what I said. When you look for Z, look to see if it's any number. Higher. Yeah? It's no number there, which means you can put in here if you want D bigger than 20 kilometers. Yeah? Because when you go for NDT on page, no, I mix up. on page 23, number of the page, not, you have annual probability of exceedance. You have two cases. Bigger or equal with 125 or smaller or equal with 1 divided by 250. In our case is 1 divided by 250, which means ND TD is equal with 1. Yeah? It's clear why it's 1? Because it's equal with 1 divided by 250. You know, where are you? Now, up, no, down, yeah, here, yeah, annual probability, here, you have NDT equal with 1 if annual probability of exceedance is 1 divided by 250. If it's smaller than this, which means if it's 1 divided by 500, 1 divided by 1000, you have to go and see if you have the distance smaller than 2, between 2 and 20, and bigger than 2. Therefore, C DT1 will be equal with 0.973 times 0.13 times 0.75 and times 1, and will give you 0.09487. Remember what I said, this number should have at least 4 digits. Okay. Now we have this one. I go here and I have to calculate CDT1, and I have, what did I say? It's no specification about materials. That means structural performance is equal 0.7, and also I know that ductility is equal with 3. That means I have to go on section 4 or 5, I don't know. I think section 5, yeah, of the standard. And we have shallow soil. Shallow soil is class C, yeah. After this, period of the building, in our case, is 135, is bigger than 0.7, which means K mu is equal with mu and equal with 3. If the period of the building will be bigger than 0.7, you have to calculate K mu with the formula from the standard. Yeah? Okay. Therefore, C D T1 equal with 0.09487 times 0.7 divided by 3, and will give 0.02214. Don't forget, you have to check. In assignment, a lot of students forget to do the checks. You have a check in here, and you have another check on here. And you have to check if Z divided by 20 plus 0.02 multiplied by RU this one has to be bigger than this one, and will be 0.01988, which is smaller than CDDT1. And the next check is 0.03 RU, and here we gave you 0.0225, which is bigger than 0.02214, therefore CDT1 is equal 0.0225. Remember, in a previous example we have, okay, we take the value from the calculation. On here, remember, we have to take, always CDT1 has to be smaller than these two values. Yeah? But if is, you have to take this one, it's bigger. This one is bigger than this one. Yeah? Okay, we finish with this. We have to calculate the total weight of the building. Do you want? What is that? Oh.
I would put it.
If you have a look on your drawing, in this case we have only two level 1, level 2, and a roof. Yeah. Now, from the action which are given, it's clear that the roof is used for activity types. Yeah, because it's G plus QU. Yeah? And on this case, you don't really have to find reduction factor, get from the table. You will find the roof or level 3. You will have what I give the action per kilopascal in the question. Yeah, it says level roof level is 5.82 kilopascal, which means kilonewton per meter square. Therefore, if I multiply by area and we calculate for whole building, yeah, what you have? You have 8 times 3 is 24, and 5 times 6 is 30, which means we have 24 times 30. Is okay with you if I write like this? I don't write 3 times 8. Yeah? This is area. Multiply for level 3, I have 5.82, and I'll give you 4190.4 kilonewton. Level 2, this is directly, because on this one I have included both permanent and imposed. Yeah, this is roof. Level 2, I will have 24 times 13 equal multiplied by 4. Level 2, I have 6.45, and will give you 46444 kilonewton. And this is W2, weight at level 2, and ground level or level 1. I think a level 1 is better, not level 1. I will have the same 24 times 13 times 6.6, and will be equal with 4752 kilonewton. And this is, you see, much easier. Don't have to calculate a lot of action. Therefore, total weight will be equal with 419.90.4 plus 4644 plus 4752, and will give you 13586.4 kilonewton. This is total weight. Now we have this one, we can calculate the base shear force, and V will be equal with 0.0225 times 13586.4, and will be equal with 5.694 kilonewton. And we finish with this. I can clean on here and do the table again. And 4752 multiplies 45,675.36. 532.8, and the sum will be equal with 9857.76. Now, when I go here, FT equal with 0.08 V, and equal with FT equal 24.4555 kilonewton. Therefore, F roof or 3 will be equal with 24.455 plus 0.92 times 305, 5.694, and will be equal with 154.77. F2 equal with 0. I forget some number. I forget the sum. Answer is right. 45,675.36 divided by 98,573.76, and will be equal with 154.708. This is F roof. Will be 0.92 times 305,694 multiplied by 34365.6 divided by 9857.75. Now the sum of F has to be equal with 305,694. If if you find a different number, that means somewhere is a mistake. Yeah, this is your check. Now, if this all gave you 83 or something, depend how you round it, especially if you work only with two digit, could be a slightly difference, yeah, but not huge difference. And now, if you want to find this, we did for entire structure. If you want to find for internal frame, you divide by 2, yeah, because you have, 1, 2, they're divided by 3, yeah, and if you want to find for external, you divide by 6. Now, the same base shear force will be if come from the other direction, but in this case, you will have to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,